Hello, my friends. Welcome back to A Common Touch of Fantasy. My name is Paul. Thank you for joining me this Thursday morning, August 24th, 2017. Today, we're going to be reviewing Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Seanan McGuire and Fleet by Sandra McDonald, and also Rose, issue number 4. So let's get right to Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Seanan McGuire. I gave this a 3 out of 5. As many of you know, I really liked Every Heart a Doorway along with everybody else last year. It was a great novella. I gave that one a 4. And I absolutely loved the writing in Every Heart a Doorway. It had this fluffiness, this whimsicalness to it. And Seanan McGuire is one of my favorite writers as it is. In Down Among the Sticks and Bones, the writing is more subdued. It matches the setting a little bit more. It's more contrasting to Every Heart a Doorway. It's a little bit edgier, and I liked that, but I didn't like it as much as the first book in that regard. So in this book, the two girls, Jack and Jill from Every Heart a Doorway, this is their origin story basically. Their mother and father want them to be how they want them to be. So the father wants one of the girls to act like a son, and the mother wants one of the girls to act extremely girly. Neither one of them really wants to be that person, and they never have the choice to be who they want to be. And so when they get put in this fantasy world that has vampires, werewolves, mad scientists, and like small little villages, and everything is covered in fog, and it's like a moor, they get to reinvent who they are. The girl that was a tomboy ends up being like this girly girl that wears dresses all the time. And the girl that used to be very girly is now an assistant for a mad scientist type person. And what happens is that they enter their roles and they love their roles in this new world, and they really don't want to go back home. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was great. I thought it was a great read. The problem that I have with a lot of prequels is that I know how they're going to end. If you pull away the mystery of what's going to happen, the desire to read the book and to be really enveloped into the book kind of goes away a little bit, because I know what happened to these two girls in this area from Every Heart a Doorway. And because of that, I just wasn't into this book as much as Every Heart a Doorway. And I think that this book was missing side characters and the growth of side characters. I thought maybe the beginning part of it might have been a little bit too long, even though it was one of my favorite parts of the book. I would have loved to have seen more conversations between Alexis and Jack. I would have loved to have seen more conversations between the Master and Jill. And because of that, this book didn't really deliver up to Every Heart a Doorway standard. However, I still really enjoyed it and gave it a 3-star rating. The thing about these books is that they are extremely rereadable, and I will probably be rereading them in the future. And that's why I like them so much. Short stories. I read Fleet by Sandra McDonald. This was from Clarkesworld 131 again. I didn't really care for this one all that much. It was a post-apocalyptic world set in the Pacific, where the different islands have their own different autonomies now because of the world kind of, destroying itself. And a individual gets washed up under shore, and they have to figure out how to deal with him. And it's basically an idea that outsiders are bad and only trust people from the inside and keep secrets and stuff. I didn't really care for it all that much. I hope someone else liked it more than me, but it was just an okay read. I probably wouldn't recommend it. Tomorrow we have Venice Drowned by Kim Stanley Robinson. This is a reprint of a story that Robinson wrote back in 1981, so I'm actually really looking forward to reading this. Starting tonight, I am getting into The Last Witness by K.J. Parker. Looking forward to reading this novella from Tor.com as well, and just unpacking everything about it. I've been wanting to read K.J. Parker for a really long time. Rose, issue number 4, is my comic of the day. I read this yesterday. It was really good. I like the art in this quite a bit. This is written by Meredith Finch, and the art is by I.G. Guara and Triona Farrell. And I like this series so far. It's not like super amazing. It's about a young girl that has like magical powers that connect to a giant panther. Giant panthers are cool. So yeah. And an evil queen that's trying to rid the whole world of magic. And so far, I'm enjoying it. The fight scenes are great. And the dialogue's pretty good and the art's great. I just hope that the plot becomes more complex because right now it's very simplistic. Tomorrow's comic is Misfit City number 3. This is by Kirsten Smith and Lustgarten. And the art is by Naomi, Franquiz, and Brittany. And if you like Lumberjanes or Giant Days, Misfit City is something you would probably like too. It's like a rip-off of the Goonies, only with girls instead of mostly boys. And I think that a lot of booktubers would like Misfit City. Okay, so that's it for me today. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the comments below. Ask me anything about books, discussion topics, personal, it doesn't matter. If you have a suggestion for a short story that I should read, put it in the comments below as well. I will see you guys tomorrow, and I'll be starting The Last Witness by KJ Parker. You guys have a great, amazing day.